They're the first updated guidelines on evaluating and treating childhood obesity in 15 years, and the American Academy of Pediatrics reminds doctors how important early action is when it comes to combating the crisis, which is impacting millions of kids. Ted Lindner takes a closer look at the new protocols.
Early intervention could be key to combating childhood obesity. The American Academy of Pediatrics is urging doctors to follow its new obesity guidelines, which call for earlier use of behavioral therapy, surgery, and medication, depending on the child's needs.
This promotes an approach that considers the child's health status, the family system, the community context, and the resources for treatment.
Nearly 15 million children and teens in the U.S. are considered obese, meaning their body mass index is at or above the 95th percentile for kids of the same age and gender.
Obesity has been considered a personal choice and a shameful choice. And we know that it's not. It has to do with genetics, and it has to do with lifestyle, and it has to do with socioeconomic status.
Failure to treat obesity in kids could cause them to develop other serious health problems.
Comorbid illnesses like high blood pressure, kidney disease, liver disease.
The guidelines list intensive health behavior and lifestyle treatment as one of the most effective behavioral strategies to treat childhood obesity. But this can be hard to accomplish because it involves 26 hours or more of face-to-face counseling to address things like nutrition, physical activity, and more.
Be a role model for the kinds of life skills that you want your child to have, whether that be daily physical activity or eating vegetables every day.
Besides implementing healthier lifestyle choices, the guidelines advise doctors to offer weight loss medications for kids 12 years and older. Meanwhile, doctors are being asked to evaluate people 13 years and up who suffer severe obesity for weight loss surgery.
Millions of Americans are expected to tune in Sunday for the Super Bowl, but just how many? Nate Four has a look at some of the numbers, including the astonishing amount of beer expected to be consumed as the Eagles and Chiefs battle it out on the gridiron.
Roughly 193 million people are expected to watch Super Bowl 57 as the Eagles and Chiefs face off in Glendale, Arizona.
They're the two best teams out there, and I think it will be exciting and explosive.
State Farm Stadium holds roughly 73,000 fans, but millions more will watch on television. The National Retail Federation expects over 103 million people to throw or attend a Super Bowl watch party, with over 17 million more watching at a bar or restaurant.
I think it's the atmosphere, for one. You'll be around like-minded fans and just the energy and the excitement that a lot of the bars, have.
The NRF also predicts Americans will spend over $16 billion on game day festivities, breaking down to $85.36 per person. Most of that will be spent on food and drinks, specifically beer. Analysts project fans will drink 325 million gallons of beer during the game, and bars in Phoenix are stocking up for thirsty and hungry fans.
We order probably about 10 times of our normal volume.
In the tourist-heavy neighborhood of Old Town Scottsdale, distributors will have trucks loaded with beer and liquor on standby to help bars quickly replenish their supply during the weekend. But if you're planning to host a Super Bowl watch party, the party goddess, Marley Major, has some tips to keep your guest engaged.
The key is to have all kinds of different activities and to really treat it like an open house.
She says since Super Bowl Sunday is typically the longest party of the year, make sure you have plenty of cold drinks, tons of ice, and a spread of different snacks.
The one thing a host or hostess can do to have a touchdown of a Super Bowl party is to really theme it out and focus on having it be a great time with great decor that supports the food.
And if you want to get in the Arizona spirit during the game, the unofficial state cocktail is a tequila sunrise. All you need is, of course, tequila, as well as orange juice and grenadine.
We'll be back in a moment.